Election 2011 coverage on Manx Radio. Brought to you by PDMS.
To Peel now, and fifth general election candidate for the town. Arran Kaighin runs a business there. He's making his first venture into politics. He only announced a few days ago. Good morning to you.
Morning, Mike.
With all respect, you can time your announcement at various stages for various impacts, but why come out now? Why so late?
I've timed me announcement. Well, I haven't particularly timed me announcement. I've announced when I've come to the decision myself that I wasn't particularly happy to vote for any of the candidates that were already standing. I
was going to say, what's prompted that, presumably, is you don't believe what you're being offered is suitable.
Yeah, I'm not confident that any of the candidates standing would be capable of doing as good a job for Peel.
What differs you from them, then?
I think I'm a stronger voice. I think, I think for the last 5 years we've had banality, we've had basically a lack of a voice in the House. And the other candidates, they may have the pros, they may have the cons. I just feel confident in my own ability to be stronger than them.
You're a Manxman, you can tell that anyway. Obviously, the name Kaighin, good Manx name there. I used to work in a previous job. I worked with a lot of people who lived in Peel, and every 5 years they told me, "Oh, we're fed up of this. It's going to be a change in Peel." And every time, the sitting member of the time, Hazel Hannon, was re-elected. So do you think we have this in the Isle of Man, but when it comes to it, actually, we go with what we know best?
I don't think so. I mean, Hazel was the MHK for Peel at the time when the island was undergoing extreme growth. I mean, quite honestly, it really wouldn't, she could have done a lot of things wrong, but the growth that was happening helped keep her in. Now, that's not disparaging Hazel. I voted for Hazel myself. I thought she was very good in a lot of ways. Saying that, in the last election I voted for Tim, but this time I don't think Tim's done the job that we asked him to do when he was elected to represent Peel.
As a Manxman, obviously, regardless of the multimedia approach, a lot of people, you'll know, still want that personal knock on the door. I mean, you can't possibly get around that many homes in 5 weeks leading up to polling day.
I shall do my very best. I've only got short legs and they might be shorter at the end of it.
or what's concerning the good people of Peel?
I think, well, I mean, it's the obvious things. I mean, we've had the situation with the VAT. We've had the farce over the reciprocal health agreement. It was bad enough when they took the VAT from us in the first place, but to not anticipate that they could come back again and not to not negotiate guarantees that they won't be coming back again.
I mean, we don't know how hard they fought, in fairness. They did get a rebate of 15 million in the first year, didn't they?
Well, I mean, that's like an argument saying, well, we're going to hit you with a big stick once, I hit you with a little stick 3 times. At the end of the day...
You're not impressed by government?
No, at the end of the day, we're still getting hit with a stick.
Have we not got enough strong voices, in your view, do we bow down to demands from the UK too easily? I
think we have been guilty of bowing down. I think we've been guilty of not anticipating moves from the UK. At the end of the day, we've known for a little while now that their economy is in a very poor state, and it's easy enough for them to look over the water and see us doing well and think, we'll have a piece of that pie.
So you need people with experience in there. What business acumen do you believe you can bring to the Keys if elected?
I think the most important acumen you can bring to the Keys at any point is common sense. I stand and fall by decisions I make in my own business. If I make the wrong decisions, then my business goes down the drain and my family does without. So I think...
Is that a suggestion the government's been throwing away resources on wasteful projects?
I believe they have thrown away resources on wasteful projects.
Shouldn't all prospective MHKs serve a community by having some years of experience first on a local authority?
I don't really think that's relevant. I think central government has...
It doesn't give an insight.
Well, I think central government has taken that many powers away from local authorities over the years that, you've got the unfortunate situation where you ask a question of the commissioners in Peel, and 9 times out of 10 the answer is, that's not down to us, that comes from Douglas. Well, if that's the case, what's the benefit of standing on a local authority?
I mean, a lot of names put their names forward for this well-paid role in Tynwald. They've had no grounding whatsoever in the structure of government, so what makes you different?
Well, I mean, I do have experience of working in government. I worked in the civil service for nearly 6 years. I've seen how the wheels work from the inside, if you like, all right, at a lower level. At the end of the day, the Isle of Man needs to be treated as a PLC. We need to be a profit-making organisation, and we need to look out for ourselves.
We are making profit, aren't we?
We have been making profit. Are we still going to be making profit when we're £175 million down?
Just very quickly, 2 words. Who would you like as the next Chief Minister?
I would like to wait and see who actually gets elected in, because I'm not confident that a lot of the ones that are
Do you think it could
now,
be a very new look house, do you?
I think it could be a very new look house. I think there's disenfranchisement from a lot of people in the island about what's gone on over the past few years.
Arran Kaighin, we're out of time. Thank you for your time this morning.
See you,